heavy focus on magic. So that's something that Aurora needs to keep in mind coming into this game for item build progressions.
Yeah, item building I feel like is going to be something very important for these two.
Oh yeah.
Their routes, how this Valentina is going to be played. It was already shown to us before that you can play full tank EXP against a Sora. What more now with a Sora, and there's a great ultimate that you can steal the scales well through your max HP in the Grok ability kit. So, interesting choices for Evil as they go up against Aurora, but I think because of it being a little bit more standard than what we're used to, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Aurora here.
Yeah, I have nothing against those who draft uniquely, and I've said it earlier, but I feel like it's a much more comfortable draft that we're seeing right now from Aurora to pull off.
Man, Brigadier, you are a lot more forgiving than I am because I am critical of these weird drafts. And I want to see whether or not it's going to work because we're testing some limits here to show what the meta is all about. And I think right now, Aurora's draft is looking pretty decent. Right now, it's that tech charge, like Renmar mentioned. It's such an important spell, and if it can get at least more than 2 members, it's more than worth it.
Ooh. So they got to delay the minion waves again, but Evil, that will not stop them from actually clearing the waves first. They dive, or they actually... What?
Yep, they're trying to just open up the map, right? Getting some early trades, forcing Sayla to flicker because he knows he doesn't have this dash and he sees TNZ coming by. This is exactly what they want to do. Aurora planned for the Little Wanderer.
Yeah.
Look at all that control and Prio, Pagu, and Rosa are getting. Powerful and Sailor are getting bullied in the center of the map right now. Oh,
what?
That's dangerous.
What?
Yeah.
What?
As much as they wanted to try, you know, but why?
Oh no.
No, don't tell me. I mean, Rosa is already out of there. Revitalize is already through. What is happening? What? Stop it!
pretty shaky duels. And Ziggy Boom now even he wants a part of it.
Wait, no one's recalling it. No one's recalling.
No, you can't. The wave is already here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
Oh
to
my
back
God.
down. And now Sayla, does he lose any EXP? 0 EXP
Yeah.
lost.
Okay.
Good composure that he was able to stick around and not lose any of the minion waves. But that was wild, bro.
That was really wild. Why did Powerful wanna try and go for the taunt in that particular way, right?
Some HP back.
Like, I don't know. I feel like he could have just like walked up, and if he happens to be like point blank range, then you do it, you know?
It was okay. Now we're talking.
They're putting Powerful in his place. They're like, no, you don't get to walk up to us just like that. Lunar still hasn't hit level 4 as the very first turtle has already spawned, and Aurora, first team to get on top of it.
Did Powerful ever recall yet?
Nope.
Still walking around.
Never left.
Oh, it didn't reset. Oh, interesting angle. Aether still holding on strong.
Whoa.
Looking really good. Now in the lightning form immediately. Trying to get back out of the electrifying beats is gone.
Whoa.
As Rosa's looking for an opportunity. Gear able to find one. Mighty swing into the auto. Lunar with the Ionic Edge able to find Gear. Now Sayla can't seem to run away from this tough position he is currently in. Too high are the cooldowns and Lunar gets a double.
Might have been worth it earlier with that turtle steal and kill onto TNZ, but I think Aurora Gaming have actually balanced it out somehow. Wait, Siggy.
Whoa! Yo, I get the idea from Sigubul, but I think he miscalculated how long that ult actually lasts for carry.
It's always fun to see a carry and a Cloud duel it out real quick, although I am still on the fence about seeing them all the damn time. By the way, Realme 15 Pro 5G, our official gaming phone, you saw it there on the hand cam. As Evil and Aurora still trying to jockey for a better position to get a lead. Maybe taking down Pagu here might be the thing for Evil, but Pagu will just easily walk away.
Unironically, despite the weird movements we've seen on the map, it goes for both of these teams, right? They're trying to play a very standard game. They're looking for those weak points before they can snap the joints.
Yeah, and it's not like we've seen any major plays just yet. It's as if there are attempts, but both teams are just quick to disengage whenever they feel like it's not going to be favorable enough for them. But down bottom, Ven senses that there might be rotation.
Yeah, they know something is wrong here. Mid lane is missing. They only see Pagu so far without anything like a feathered airsoft or any signal to give against them. Tech charge. Pagu sets it up perfectly. What a instantaneous play.
They made that look easy.
Yeah, and that was such a quick decision from Aurora Gaming, because the moment that they felt that Ven was a lost cause or that they couldn't really go after him, they got even better targets in the mid lane.
Yeah, Sayla cannot disrespect Grok like this. This is why Grok has been highly banned throughout the tournament. There's just so many things that Grok can do to mess with you. He doesn't always have to go for that mighty swing. He can just use a traditional attack. He can just use an empowered auto. So many ways to guarantee maximum crowd control.
Crozier Scythe now built up here for Ven. Boom, if I'm not mistaken, also just did run the DHS. Second turtle of the game. The broken walls allowing Aether to get a more comfortable position against these members of Aurora, specifically that Grok. TNT's nearby, they could go for the full commit in just a bit.
Oh, Broka's been watching out for gear.
Oh! Flicker in from the tech charge onto Pagu instantly with the blazing joint coming in from Sigmund. The Feather Airstrike is good as Ven is out of fight. AOG to cut them off. As you can see, that gear gets into the fight and secures the turtle. Pagu might be the next to fall as a stolen tech charge finds the counter engage to cancel out Sigaboom's BMI.
Oh,
What a play.
goodness. As we thought that Aurora already had pretty decent control over the objective. Hold on. Does Lunar actually get to clear this? I think he will.
He should be okay. I don't think they wanted to dive the Uranus just yet, but they're setting up for it. Luna, he does get his ult just in time. He can pop it at any moment. He's waiting for it. The engagement coming in, the lightning form coming in from here. He can deal with the damage, but Lunar just does not care. Pops the ult early as Aether, now looking for an opportunity. Electrifying Beats realizes Rosa's too healthy. Not enough damage. They back off for now.
Okay, there's a Radiant Armor now on Pagu's Grok, which means that the damage of this Joy might just get stunted a little bit, and Evil might get surprised as to why the Grok isn't going to be falling down quickly. They really have to watch their positioning around that tech charge. Pagu has been on point, has been committing the flickers, maximizing the animation of it.
Oh, really nice movement coming in from Gear, locking him in place. AOG, but Pagu with the CC immune walks out scot-free.
Great movements we're seeing from Aurora. Even though Evil were really decisive on trying to get that kill, they weren't able to get anything out of it. I'm liking the aggression that we're seeing from them. Even though Aurora Gaming are the ones leading in terms of kills, they're the ones who are actually constantly able to steal away the necessary objectives. They're the ones able to convert things so far, taking a turret off of Aurora and potentially might even go for another one here up top, unless Aurora actually are the ones to start things off. But they will play it safe.
What a position that they were in. They could have easily just jumped on to Powerful, but they don't want the counter engage coming in from Evil just yet, right? As we see Ven now baited into a fight that he cannot win. Luckily, the spin light wheel is able to catch two. Buys time as Pagu is going to go right onto Ven. Even Lunar as well with the Ion Catch finds it with the help of Pagu. Good stuff coming in from Aurora.
Great late entries by Pagu. Again, tech charge on point. Not the big team set, but at the end of the day, it's a kill onto the gold laner. Aether already started off the turtle earlier. Gear and Powerful are here. Can Aether get a kill?
Oh, Rosa, wings by wings. Electrifying Beat's gonna be popped a little late here on purpose, waiting for the opportunity for a Feathered Airstrike as TNT is able to secure it. Oh, the engage coming in from here, almost good. Didn't catch two. Double flickers were committed though. As Aurora Gaming walk away, they at least get the turtle.
Yep, first objective that goes over to Aurora Gaming, and I don't think they really wanted to look for a fight after that. Tianzi just resumed jungling and did not decide to join in the mid lane, so Aurora were just playing it or keeping it safe after getting what they needed, and maybe now's the time. They could just join together, include Sigiboom in their rotations, and have enough damage to deal with Evil.
I think that Evil, especially Powerful, now that he's got the Pauldron already purchased, he's gonna need a little bit of anti-heal. Everybody avoiding the anti-heal like it's a plague. No Dom Ices, no glowing wands as well.
Things might start looking different once they have them locked in. I think he decided to rush the Chastise Pauldron, really thinking about the Claude. But the Dom Ice should be coming in just a bit for that God to Tacho, while the Valentina, that will be the second item it will build.
I don't think they're going to be able to get the anti-heal in time. Good engagement coming in from Gear, but faster movements coming in from Lunar. Single sidestep was all he needed. As the waves are now getting pushed and pulled consistently, Aurora Gaming is taking advantage of the whole situation, right?
They're probably waiting for the Trinity to come in for Sigiboom before actually trying to look for a fight, so that they're a bit more confident in terms of the damage output that they'll be able to provide, because I think he's lacking just one more before actually completing it. Oh, wait! Oh!
Blazing Silhouette already coming out towards Aether's side. Electrifying Beast by Spy. Musical flickers forward. With the help of Aurora, they secure it. That's Aether down. What a catch. Pretty interesting. I like the way that Sigaboom plays, but now Lunar has opened up the entire map, knowing the gear is alone. Sigaboom gets free auto attacks, but he backs off. There's no reason to fight. 10 seconds until the Lord.
Looked like Aether was baited into that, not realizing the state of the map, and in the end, it would be him falling down. 1,500 gold lead here for Aurora Gaming, and this is just as Aurora as he could get with his performance. Great condition, all the conditions checked.
Oh my goodness, how much damage is he doing to Ven? And now Ven popping the ult as well, wants to take Lunar out, but doesn't have enough damage. Holy Crystal already purchased by Aether as they fight for position over this Lord.
That looked like such a perfect time to use the tech charge, but no one from Aurora was ready to fight just yet. But now Evil are forced under their turrets. They don't have they do have an idea that Powerful's here. Oh no!
And they catch him. Powerful uses tries to use the AOG, can't get it! He gets CC time and time again as Gears look for a counter engagement of his own. Maybe anti-CC, but still, they're just waiting it out. They're bleeding them dry, and Aurora wait out the abilities, wait out the timers for a no contest on the Lord. Here comes Aether onto Rosa, electrifying beats as well, can't fall out, can't get over the wall.
How could you dash freely in this kind of lineup? There's just so much that's stopping you. That's stopping Aether. And now they're trying to go for the invades and even a kill down bottom on Ben.
Oh, Ben, he was playing it perfectly. Perfect movement. Jumps out Pagu. AOG forces out a flicker of his own as Gear was only able to engage on the front line. Wait, hold on. Powerful. Still catching TNC. Not bad, but for now, what a dangerous game. 3.9k turning into a 4k as mid-tier 1 cracks open.
Yeah, this Grok has been a nuisance. It's so good.
Oh, now you're talking about the Grok.
Yep, and now the tech charge easily set for them. They clear the wave. Tier 2 already put down to 50% as the feathered airstrike just for the siege. This is Aurora Gaming. They really got some tracks under them.
It's only been 11 minutes, but you could feel the struggle, the difference
Oh
in the
my
joy
God.
gameplay that we saw in game number, or the first series compared to now. It's a 0-3 for Aether. Oh, Powerful, does he get out of this?
He might not be able to force use the Revitalize early on as the Holy Shielding down by the mid lane already cracks. This is why Grok is so good. Pagu, he clearly knows his Grok tech with the walls.
Honestly, I think this is one of the best explanations as to why the win rates for Sora and Grok are like this. Like, Grok has had such a high win rate so far in M7, but Sora, I don't think he's able to snatch a win just yet. It's just all highlights that we're seeing from Sora so far.
I think there's a bit of a relationship between Grok and as well as Sora, right? Every time you do see Sora inevitably get let through, Grok usually is one of that pairings that just happens to be left as well.
The trades teams are willing to make here. And Aurora Gaming has been trading well around the map this entire game. 6,000 and climbing. Oh, Rosa!
The feathered airstrike looking for that back line. Sayla losing 50% of his AG. AOG coming in from the help of Powerful. Electrifying beats on only the front line as TNT is about to go back into the fight with the Phantom Execution. Takes out Powerful, and the engagement from Gear is good, but Sigaboom is able to get out of the way. With the Trinity, he melts like butter, and now TNT gets to play the game for free.
It's fortunate timing there for Evil. I know they decided to want to take the fight because they saw that the tech charge was already committed, but still they could not get the right start to it.
Oh no.
The final push. They're looking for the opportunity as Aether trying to focus on these waves. Same goes for Sayla. That wall is going to push them back, and they manage to get the Crystal still relatively healthy, but the Lord, it's back up in 13. It's going to be one hell of a fight here.
Yeah, and that's such a huge objective taken by Aurora Gaming before the Lord. That's the mid-base turret of Evil. Not even Lunar seems the least bit bothered by the damage that Evil are able to throw out at this point. An 8k gold lead for this lineup.
Dude, I mean, Lunar is having the time of his life. He is literally a walking ward and who's unkillable. He's 3-0-6. He's devastated Gear, and every engagement that Gear has quote-unquote successfully gotten hasn't done much. Look at that. He flickers out of the way and tech charge, everything thrown at the wall to take Lunar down. The Eclipse is here, and now the sun looks to shine. Feathered airstrike as well as the tech charge gets Pagu out of there. TNZ, plenty of damage. He's looking for a little bit more, but he has to wait for the wave. waves.
Gear for Luna are both EXP laners. But do you really want to hand over more gold to Aurora Gaming at this point?
They also get gold for getting killed there onto Lunar, so something is better than nothing. Even though you have to give up something for that. I think it's one of those quotes that sound deep but actually don't mean anything. But
Yep.
you guys know what I mean, right?
We get what you mean. We
Thank you.
totally get it. Because look, everybody's got like a 1K lead on their side, besides the jungler who's about to turn it into a 3K. And, oh my god. Aether, if he can just catch Rosa, there might be some hope. Here comes the Electrifying beats. No problem, loses 50% and gets stunned and dies!
What the flicker?
Just like that! And now Gear, now switching into all attack mode, hoping that maybe he can find a trade back as the Lord gets soloed down by Ven single-handedly. 2 missing inhibitors and another attempt coming in from Aurora. Todd's good, AOG even better, and Sayla might have just done it to save this game for Evil. Ven now taking the space forward, looking for as many attacks as possible. Ran out of the ult and must go back to defend the base.
Thanks to the DHS, at least Sigibum is now able to regain everything back. But I think that was a really commendable call from Evil. Them deciding to actually pursue Rosa. It may have been a bit unsuccessful in the beginning, but they were able to finish it off, and that already meant so much for them. Because then, Ven was able to focus down on at least just clearing the Lord for now. And it's not like they were completely unprepared if ever Aurora wanted to still proceed with the fight. You saw that IMU wild charge or tech charge from Sayla, and that forced out so much from Aurora Gaming. Even the flicker from Sigibum, which I think he barely touched this entire game.
Yeah, Evil are definitely within earshot of being able to turn this around. Yes, you're looking at an 8,000 gold lead for Aurora Gaming, but it's within the thresholds of like 50,000. Evil is just about to cross 45, which means they definitely have enough in the tank to turn things around. Although executing that team fight is going to be harder for them. One of the biggest things they need to deal with, again, is that Farsa. They take that Farsa out, and that's just one step. You have to wait for Bagu's tech charge. You have to wait for Sigiboom and have an answer ready for you. The good thing is there is already a blade armor on that Gatot Kacha, and there are items set for that Joy. We have felt the damage and seen it. Divine Glaive on this Valentina as well. It's going to be one of the main ways they come back into it. Now, even more so, an additional item for Ven. He gets the Malefic Gun.
I think right now it's a pivotal point for Evil, right? Every little bit of gold is actually super valuable to get important items, situational items, like maybe even a Winter Crown. Ideally a Wind of Nature at some point just for Claude. If I'm looking at Ven's item build, I think he's very close to it. No, actually, he decides to go for the Malefic Gun alongside his Rose Gold Meteor. Interesting. He's more worried about Rosa.
Yeah, and where is Rosa right now?
Silent Assassin, look at him, so far away from the team.
I love this this kind of positioning coming in from Farsas.
Yeah, I think I recall many plays of this with Sanji, just holding the orange bush or the orange buff.
Okay, so it's Rosa going with TNC.
Okay, they're hopping one after the other. Sigiboom, okay, manages to get out there with the BMI. Nothing to be worried about, but look at the
TNC
fattest
Rosa.
tank of all time. Oh my goodness, stole a feathered airstrike, try to buy some time. As Aether gets back out of there, powerful, must fight. And now the blazing duel gets cancelled. Ven, he's done it. And now they're turning the fight around. Tech charge ain't good enough. And Sayla, he could fight, but he doesn't want to flicker. He sees Rosa. He doesn't want to do any more than this. Here must hold them as we see the base now getting attacked in the mid lane. It's a base lane. Evil, they gotta go back. Oh my god. Sigibum might have just done it for the team. BMI to switch places. Flickers. Wow! And there you have it. A